What's going on, everybody? C4 here, and welcome back to an episode of Pink Slips here on Twitch, live watching this, and here on the YouTube for the playback. We are at the beginning of season number 2, and today is a doubleheader. We have week 1 against the Falcons, week 2 against the Kansas City Chiefs, which we are incredibly excited for. So what we are going to do is, first and foremost, well, we have to cut some people. You know, that's the sad part of the preseason, is you gotta cut some people. And thank you for the bit score, Dizzle, as we go through here. So Marshall Mullins can't get cut. He was PL Mullins, because, you know, before I introduce you to the roster, I do kind of want to we got to figure out who is the roster. This guy can go. Zach Conk. I mean, can we throw any of these dudes on the practice squad? We got to cut 3 more. Ugh. Gerhard De Beer is our second D tackle. Okay, Rivers. Where was that? I just saw all. You can go to the practice squad. Bronson Sapp, you're our second running back. We actually kind of need you at the time being. This guy can go 5th D tackle. So we are fine. We are now Gucci. So let's actually, no, screw it. Doesn't matter. Upgrade some of our players from the preseason. These are guys from the offseason. They're coming back stronger than ever. I don't know if they went to Mexico off course, because, you know, we are in Mexico, but like off campus, you know what I'm saying, to get this development during the preseason, because usually you don't see a lot of growth during the preseason. But, you know, the fact that these guys have decided to better themselves, become that much more complete players, because we are the defending Super Bowl champions. So you're going to want guys to bring their A game. You don't want to be the Philadelphia Eagles and have teams kind of rest on their laurels. You don't want to have a team coming in that's limping with a bunch of injuries. You want to come back bigger, better, stronger, faster than ever. And clearly, some of these Mexican supplements, these guys, these are now local supplements these guys have been taking. They are looking bigger, meaner, better, stronger than I've ever seen. Like Terrell Edmonds, I mean, he hasn't got a whole lot of game action for us. We won him over the Pittsburgh Steelers, I think, in the championship, but he's doing good. And then, of course, MH Mullins, the star, I think, question mark, the star of the series, now rocking the number 1 on his jersey. He's looking to continue to break records this season. So let's sim right away in actually to week 1. We'll do a full roster introduction, and then we'll get ready for this game against the Falcons. So we are here at week 1 after the preseason, and we are getting ready to host the Atlanta Falcons. Home opener as the defending Super Bowl champions is awesome. But let's meet some of our new players on the roster in case you've missed the offseason stream or anything like that. We have a brand new running back, Dixon Cox. He's legendary. He has one of the most iconic seasons ever. Reportedly, we have no truth to this, but reportedly, because we only have the scouting reports, he broke Tim Tebow's rushing records and stuff like that at Florida. Has better numbers than at Smith at Florida. So we're very excited to have him here on roster. We got Devontae Parker, who we brought over in free agency. He's going to be probably our 3rd outside wide receiver, but he's still young at 27. Excited to see what he can bring. On the offensive line, we got Austin Blythe, who we won from the Rams in the Super Bowl, starting as a guard. He's very solid. We got Taylor Decker coming over, was a tackle for the Lions. We're going to be utilizing him at the right guard spot. Excited to see how well he plays. We got 2 new tight ends. We got Eric Ebron, who we brought more so as a veteran presence at the tight end spot, a more established tight end. But, you know, to compare with Calhoun, who was our starter last year, who was a converted wide receiver, we got a terrific youngster here in Eric Ulrich, 79 quick dev. Obviously, he's a machine. 6'7", 270 with 87 speed. I mean, this guy was made in a goddamn lab somewhere. So I'm excited to utilize that. We'll be covered. Defensively, we got DJ Reader here at D tackle. He was a defensive end for the Houston Texans. We moved him inside. I think he's going to excel there. Jalen Ramsey is the biggest player, the biggest new addition. We won him by winning the Super Bowl, where it gave us the ability to take any player we wanted in the National Football League. And you guys and myself decided Jalen Ramsey is the perfect fit for our defense. We got Jimmy Ward here, who's going to kind of be a depth safety. We got Tipton, who was our first pick in the first round of that draft. 81 star dev. This guy's a machine. He's an animal. Look at that, 92 hit power. You got that old school neck roll. We got Shaq Thompson coming over from the Carolina Panthers in free agency. Cover linebacker. I really love this team, man. The mold of this team, the makeup of this team is simply unreal. So this is as starting week 1. We all know how things will change throughout the season in Pink Slips. That's the whole point of it. But a starting roster, this is very, very good, as we are an 83 overall with an 85 offense and an 87 defense. So we're going to do a quick scouting report of the Falcons, find out who will be up for grabs in today's game, and then we'll jump right into it. All right, so looking at the Atlanta Falcons, doing a very quick scouting report. We don't actually have to go through super deep anymore because our roster's pretty good. We have some players that are candidates for plus 20s That's obviously, we have to get a 5-star performance and get a spin on the wheel. We have Deion Jones at 99 overall. And for me, my favorite player on the Falcons, and which would be my dream pick if we get that plus 20, we'll be adding Keanu Neal at strong safety. I mean, you do have Julio Jones, some scenarios where you can look at maybe Calvin Ridley or Tack McKinley. You know, for more moderate upgrades, could be looking at Austin Hooper or Vic Beasley. But I think, like, within the realm of possibility, just getting a plus 10 and not having to rely on a spin, the easiest move and the biggest upgrade will be swapping DJ Reader, who we brought in free agency as a D tackle. He's an 86 to Grady Jarrett, who is a 96 superstar, and he's also 27, so he has age on his side. But a lot of big-time playmakers could be up for grabs here against the Falcons, but we need to make sure we go out there and try our best to get that 5-star performance. So let's get into that game. Well, that's a great start. That's a great start, everybody. I don't think there could be a better start. Not only is it just like a funky pass to a running back, then we whiff on the one tackle, the touchdown-saving tackle. So, you know, they're giving us a nice warm welcome to the defending Super Bowl champs. Oh, you want to cheese me? You want to cheese me, bruh? I invented the cheese, okay? I invented the cheese, and no one out-cheeses me. You cheese me, I cheese you back. This will be the worst case. We'll stand up in the pocket. Oh my God, what a throw to Austin Pro! Austin 316, you hear that glass shatter? We're looking good here. We're looking good. I feel like we stay hot with the passing game. Maybe we can get Dixon Cox out the backfield, but let's see if we can continue with Pro, because he seems like he is heating up. Oh, we're gonna scramble with oh, there we go. Zeus brings it himself. Don't know how much that's gonna help us when it comes to scoring, but I mean, until we pull away, if that's even possible, just trying to win the game is top priority. The Bison more frequently, because I want to get a little bit further in, because something like that is a factor. It would be pretty cool to use players from that in my drafts. Because oh, let's go, Mullins! This is the other Mullins too. This is MH and PH Mullins' brother. The Mullins that everyone forgets about. Marshall Mullins in his debut game. He's terrible. He's like a 60 overall. Gets like the 3rd kick return in the history of Madden 19 for me. Let's go. First and goal. Oh, let's go. Oh, let's make this a pick 6. What better way for Jalen Ramsey to make his debut than to get a 103-yard pick 6. Oh my God, we just added stars for the first time. Like, the biggest changes to the scoring from season 1 to season 2 was pick 6s and kickoff return touchdowns. We just got 2 in one game, and I don't think there's a better way for Jalen Ramsey, the player that we got for winning the Super Bowl, to make his debut than with a 100-yard pick 6. That's garbage. That's more than 100 yards. That's like 104 yards. Speaking of rebuilds, the rebuild that's coming out this Saturday is going to be the Buffalo Bills. Oh, let's go. Oh my God, Matt Ryan is garbage. I'm pretty sure we moved this back up to all Madden. I'm pretty sure we moved this to all Madden. 1st and 10 on the 12. We want another touchdown here, obviously, as possible. Let's see, no turnovers, but, you know, Dixon Cox, why not? The most... Oh, and he flexes on him. Look how veiny this guy is. This guy here got paper-thin skin, PTS. For those in the bodybuilding community, you know what I'm talking about. Dixon Cox is a veiny man, and he gets his first career touchdown, not as a rusher, but as a receiver, because he just says he's the ultimate weapon. He's the ultimate weapon. Let's go, Fitz. There you go. Oh, my God. He just decapitated him. Kylie Fitz, a man whose rating might not be as good as some other people, but he performs. He's maybe the Tom Savage of the defense. We got to get a replay of that, though. I don't know what happened there, but look at this sack. Matt Ryan thinking I think we bid on it. Look at this. Oh my God. Oh, that's I don't even know how do you explain that, but Jesus. Flex on him. Go pro on the red. Oh, there you go. He's just so damn good. He's so damn good. And we got him that start up. We need to almost force feed him a little bit, because we got him that spin the wheel last season. Dev trade increase, and we gave it to pro. So the more we force feed him, the more XP he gets, the faster this guy. Like, my goal right now is to get pro into the 90s. Make him one of the best wide receivers in the league. Well, Freeman's God. He's a god. Oh, what? I might need to take Freeman just cuz. He's just cuz. I mean, we haven't even run him in a C4 special yet. So I'm gonna give him every play right now. We'll go all 4 downs for him to get in with the C4 special. And it only takes 1 because clearly he's a phenom. We were gonna draft him based off his stats because I felt he could be the C4 special back. You know? Now it's just ice on the cake that his name's Dixon Cox. Oh, Jalen Ramsey. Oh my God, can we get another one? Oh my God, if we could have got 2 pick sixes from Jalen Ramsey, that would be absurd. Maybe we get Fletcher Cox. Maybe Fletcher Cox is Dixon Cox's brother. Couple Florida Gators on our team doing very, very well, as that was just a disgusting effort. A disgusting effort from his Atlanta Falcons to open up the season. Looking incredibly old. And we saw MH Mullins going off. We saw Jalen Ramsey with 2 interceptions. One of them was a 100-yard pick 6. We saw MH Mullins, the newest member of the Mullins clan, Marshall Mullins, get a kickoff return for a touchdown. As I'm pretty sure we got a 5-star performance and we get to debut the season 2 of Pink Slips Spin the Wheel. But looking at our team's performances here, Zeus went off for 320 yards, 3 touchdowns, no picks, perfect QBR. We didn't really have to run the ball much, but we got 2 touchdowns, 1 from Zeus, 1 from Cox. We got 4 for 67 from Ebron, 55 yards and a touchdown from Prohl, touchdown for Cox, 111 yards on 2 catches for MH Mullins. I mean, we didn't have the ball a whole lot because we had, you know, the special team touchdown and the defensive touchdown. Shaq Thompson, led the team with 8 tackles. We got a sack from Fitz. We got 2 picks from Jalen Ramsey, 1 from Terrell Edmonds, and almost like 140 INT yards from Jalen Ramsey. What a huge get for this team. So we're going to pop out and just confirm that we got a 5-star performance, and we'll be right back after we calculate that. All right, so I'm going to quickly show you guys this right now, just in case, because we do have for Season 2 a change of scoring. Just take my word for it. We got a 5-star performance. We got 2.5 stars for the win because we won by 21 plus. We got 1 star for the defensive touchdown, the pick 6 from Jalen Ramsey. We got 1 star from the special teams touchdown, which was Marshall Mullins. And just we only needed half star more, and that comes from the 300 passing yards plus that we got from Zeus. So it was in our debut of the season 2 of Pink Slips as your defending champions, a 5-star performance, which gives us opportunity to spin the brand new wheel. But we're already sitting at that plus 10, which I mean we can easily flip DJ Reader to a Grady Jarrett on that alone. We desperately, for me more particularly, want to get that plus 20 so I have a chance at bringing over Keanu Neal and then maybe a couple other new players. Here is the wheel. Here's the brand new Wheel of Awesomeness, the season 2 of Pink Slips Wheel of Awesomeness with a couple new widgets. We have plus 5 attribute, which means any player we get, any player I want, will get plus 5 worth of points to attributes. I can upgrade their speed, their strength, their finesse move, their catching, anything. We have steal a pick, which is good, especially earlier on, because we can essentially gain a new first-round pick. The plus 20, which is what I'm kind of hoping for, so I could get Keanu Neal. We have plus 1 star, which gives us 1 star for the second game against the Kansas City Chiefs, so we already start with a 1 star in that game. We have the dev boost, which clearly we get to upgrade one player's dev trait up 1, or bench a player, which is, you know, you always gotta have like the weak link on the wheel. And how bench a player works is that, say if we roll bench a player, that means for week 2 against Kansas City, I can pretty much bench any player on that team. So looking at you, Patrick Mahomes, you're gonna be gone, which helps us, you know, helps us try to win the game. So let's pop this open, let's spin this wheel. I mean, all these options are pretty good, but let's get a good spin here. And with the spin, we got steal a pick. So we get to steal a pick from the Atlanta Falcons, which clearly, I mean, judging by how well they played in this game, I think we're going to be probably swapping our second-round pick for their first-round pick in next year's draft. Not the most exciting option. Very close. 1 widget away from getting that plus 20, but we still got a plus 10 to work with. So I think just maybe we'll be welcoming Grady Jarrett and a first-round pick to our team. All right, so here is the big trade that we are doing with the Atlanta Falcons with a little bit of strategy added into it. So we got the plus 10 from the 5-star performance. So we're going to be flipping DJ Reader, who we just signed in free agency, for Grady Jarrett. And then, instead of taking the first-round pick outright, because for whatever reason, the Falcons tend to make the playoffs more often than not, we're going to flip a 2022 third-rounder for the Falcons 2021 second rounder, which gives us an option now to get 2 first-round picks if we just so happen to get the spin the wheel 2 more times throughout the series. So just because we, seems like chat consensus that the Falcons might make the playoffs, so that second-round pick is going to be almost a first-rounder. Where you know what I'm saying? Like it's, or the first-round pick for the Falcons is almost going to be like a second-rounder, anyways. That we get the most value here and the most opportunity to now, that spin the wheel tab. The spin the wheel widget on the wheel, it's kind of lame because like we can only get 1 pick, that's really, really good. We can only ever win 1 first round pick, but the more second round picks we accumulate, the more times that if we do happen to spin the wheel, we can get first round picks. There's a chance we get up with 5 first round picks, and then it's looking like you're watching a rebuild on another YouTube channel. So here we go. Let's make this trade and let's get into the second game of the doubleheader against the Kansas City Chiefs. I'm looking at you, Tyreek. So here we are for game 2 of the doubleheader against divisional opponent, the Kansas City Chiefs. And this is kind of like, the downside of pink slips is pretty much your divisional opponent. So eventually it'll be the Chiefs, Broncos, and Raiders. Because you play them twice a year and we win a lot of our games, the rosters are going to get very, very thin on players that we can pick from. So obviously the big one is Tyreek Hill. We'd have to unfortunately get a plus 20 to bring him on the team. But with how well we played against the Atlanta Falcons, I am fully prepared to have another opportunity at spinning that wheel. And a new rule that I just came up in my head is that if we get the option to spin the wheel twice in one episode, the option that we just got, which was steal a pick, that's going to be grayed out. So that's not going to be an option on the wheel because I don't want to double up and get like 2 steal the picks. And obviously there's a downside, we won't be able to get potentially 2 plus 20s in a doubleheader episode, but it kind of helps us out if we get like a kind of a not great widget to give us a likelihood of getting maybe something different. So Tyreek Hill is a big one. Travis Kelce would be, a decent upgrade as well, even though he's a little bit older. You got Eric Berry. I mean, there's a couple players, but unfortunately, I feel like this game here is boom or bust for us to get Tyreek Hill. Pretty much every time. Play them twice a year. We play the Chiefs. It's going to be, can we get Tyreek Hill every time we play them until we get Tyreek Hill? Or we can just go John Ross deep because he's so fast. And there's a touchdown because 32 didn't stand a chance. Get off me. Throw up the X because that's yours now because Des Bryant's old and out of the league. Oh, no! It's about time. I think that's the first time that's happened. That is the first time that's happened all year. Where you're spamming A to hit the ball and you just flip it. You throw it to your tight end right away. I guess to be punished. Good pick, Eric Berry. Punish my impatience with Madden on console for how long it takes to get through everything. Oh, what a diving pick. Tarvaris Moore showing why we made the right call, keeping him at free safety. We signed Jimmy Ward. He's a 79, but Tarvaris Moore is only a 74. I think he grew up to 75 in the offseason. So from an overall standpoint, he should have no way to get onto the field. But because of his play last year, I said, you know what? I'm sticking by him. And what an interception, man. Diving pick in the end zone. Probably breaking up a for sure touchdown. That was awesome, man. That's just the game balancing itself after that real garbage interception we threw with Zeus. Oh, what was that? Kareem Hunt. Can I get a replay of that? What was that? Okay, Patrick Mahomes, clearly a design pass to Kareem Hunt on the screen. Well, Kareem Hunt caught the ball. And then he heard some bitch call him, said he had a small wiener. And then he started kicking a bitch. That's what the cameraman said he had a small wiener. And he just, he thought, I can't get suspended again. I can't get suspended again. Just you wait. Kick the shit out of you. Bruh. Oh, he's got to lob it over the linebacker. Terrible play call. And, I feel like we're getting our just deserves, just rewards. What's the saying? We're getting everything that we deserve to be getting for how shit we're playing. There. Layman's terms for you. Oh, what? No! No, we just got cheesed out of a Beastquake run. No one tackled him. I'm burning a timeout. No one tackled him. No way, man. He was getting ready to tank his way out. And the ground, the turf monster. Look at this. All right, look, he goes into the pile there, gets locked up. Doesn't gets well into the second level. Look, I hit the thing to make him stay up on his feet. Look how he goes down. And he has a stroke. He breaks his ankle. We gotta zoom in here. How did this happen? Look. He got tackled by a ghost. See that? There. You know, a lot of people want to bitch and complain about scripting and that scripting doesn't exist, or when you play bad, you blame it on the scripting. There's scripting. There's all those tackles going on. Something in the game registered. Look at his foot. It's like someone did that shoestring, whatever, shoelace tackle on him. That's what that was. But it never should have happened in real life. That's scripting. Send that to that Moody guy if you want something for him to go bitch at again. And rightfully so. But my God, that is scripting in its finest. What's his name? Is it Ryan Moody? Like he usually like exposes Madden and stuff. There you go. Oh, right there. Beautiful pass. MH Mullins. Beautiful. Taking us into the red zone. We only completed 3 passes on the day. When you only have 3 completions, when until that pass, we had as many completions as we did interceptions. And the answer isn't 0 because it's the beginning of the game. You know you're having a bad day. But we got Pro in the slot here. Exactly where we want him. Just throw a dart in because he is money. Eats a huge shot, but just like that, the Diablos, the Pig Slips, have regained the lead. Strong toss to the left. Sometimes to the right. Sometimes you can go to the right just to mix it up, be a little different, but most times you get the toss to the left. Watch this. Let's go. Oh, yeah. 69 is in. Show me the money. Well, you're on a rookie contract, so it's not a lot of money, though. Kareem Hunt's unstoppable, I guess. Can't tackle him, can't cover him. All right, we'll turn the clock off after this play. Actually, we'll just go no huddle. We'll give him one no huddle, run another quick slant, maybe see if we can get 8 to 12 yards. At the ball! Fuck. Oh, right there. Oh, diving touchdown with 27 seconds left. John Ross for the 3rd passing touchdown of the game for Zeus. We had the diving pick in the first half by Tarvaris Moore. The diving, potential, probable game-winning touchdown from John Ross. That was sick. He throws it up. And... oh my God, I hate that bobble. That unnecessary bobble that could always end up. Your heart stops and it could be a pick. Like, you know that's what the devs did when they're making Madden. Like, let's add that. Add a little dynamic to the game. But yes, when it looked like for sure we were gonna choke this game and lose a player to the Kansas City Chiefs, we're able to pull through with an ugly one. That had some highlight plays, but overall was not a strong game. Obviously the diving interception, the diving touchdown, the game winner from John Ross. But, you know, pretty sloppy on both sides of the ball. Taking a quick look here at the box scores on the day. Zeus went for 234 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 2 picks. One of those picks, obviously, I said I was just spamming A to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, and he just threw it to the tight end. It was easily picked up by Ekberg. Dixon Cox, 76 yards and a touchdown, and obviously he got tackled by a ghost, which is, you know, we might need to send some Ghostbusters or something there. MH Mullins, 2nd straight game to start the season with 100 yards. John Ross, huge game, 2 catches, 75 yards, 2 touchdowns, probably his most important game as a Diablo so far in his career. And 316, Austin Prohl got a touchdown as well. Defensively, White Lightning got 9 tackles. We didn't get a single sack, but we did get a pick from Rudy Ford and a unreal diving interception from Tarvaris Moore on the game, and ultimately a 28-24 victory. I have no idea where we're going to be in terms of a start performance. Let's go calculate that, and we'll be right back in just a second. All right, so here's how the scoring works out for today's win. We won the game, and it was a divisional win, so that gives us 2 stars right off the bat. We had 3 passing touchdowns, which is a half star, 100 receiving yards, which is half star, 2 receiving touchdowns, which is a half star. Thank you, John Ross. And we had 2 total interceptions, which gives us 1 star from that, which unfortunately gives us 4.5 because we round down. Just a 4-star performance on the day, which unfortunately means no Tyreek Hill, but we are working within a +8 to take someone away from the Kansas City Chiefs. Off the top of my head, feeling like maybe Kelsey. I think that could be a swap. Earbon for Kelsey. I don't know. We'll check in, and we'll be right back. What stat? We gave Tape B 99 something during the offseason. Oh, speed. We gave him 99 speed. Save the bean. All right, we will. That'll be the trade we make. All right, so after beating the Kansas City Chiefs, here is going to be the players that we're acquiring. First up at D tackle, we are adding Derek Nottie, 80 overall. He's 24 with a quick dev, and we're flipping Brown, who is a 74 normal. And then it pays me to get rid of one of my favorite, most underrated Madden players, but it's just, he's a depth guy, and we got to go with the guy that can develop quickly. So we're sending back Tremon Smith, who we originally did win from the Kansas City Chiefs, for Pollard here, who is a 76 quick dev corner. Significantly less speed. That 84 acceleration is worrisome, but the fact that he's just going to be depth, primarily playing on special teams, that quick dev will help him get a better overall. So, maybe down the road we can flip a Pollard for another player. So that is the trade that we're going to make here from the Chiefs, and welcome Nottie and Pollard. So there we go. We welcomed our 2 new players to our lineup. We're just going to reorder the depth chart quickly. That probably messed up a couple things, but don't matter, as we now are up to an 80 overall defense. Derek Nottie. When Derek Nottie's your depth, and we just ripped away the best D tackle from the Chiefs, and he's just our 3rd, things are looking pretty good. So thanks everyone for tuning in to the debut of season 2 of Pink Slips. It was pretty good, and obviously we went undefeated. Had a little bit of adversity, had some cheese, but we also had some big time plays, and obviously big time playmakers making their debuts, going off. So as always, if it's your first time stopping by, don't be afraid to hit that subscribe button. Subscribe, follow on Twitch as well. That does it for me here today, guys. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you guys back here on another Pink Slips in just a couple days.
Money I'm spending, I'm out and I'm shopping. You talking that shit when you talking to talking. Look at my options, look at me dropping. Ass in the game like who are you stopping? Not me, not me, not never. Not me, not me, not never. Not me, not me, not never. I'm way too clever. Look at the kid.